Hey YouTube, it's your girl 4C Hair Chick here, and today's video I'm talking to you about the Denman brush and my detangling dilemma. Real quick, you might be wondering what's going on with my hair. This is the chunky updo that I did last week. I've had this in for over 10 days, and today I'm going to be washing it out. It's done. I rode this style till the wheels fell off, okay? This thing is ready to be redone, so it's coming out. Don't worry. I know it looks raggedy. I'm sorry. So here's the deal. Right now, I detangle my hair, and when I do, I detangle my ends using a Denman brush. I'll go through and finger detangle, then I go back through with a wide tooth comb, and then I do my ends with the Denman just to make sure I don't have any knots in the ends of my hair. Well, recently, the past 3 months, I've been feeling like my ends are getting thin. And not sure how well you can see, but it just seems like the ends of my hair are getting thin, and so I was really trying to understand what was going on. At first I thought they were just dry, and so I started putting some more shea butter on the ends of my hair and just paying attention to oiling and putting shea butter on the ends of my hair to keep them moisturized. But even in doing all that, and even with my juicing, for those of you who have not been to my channel, I juice on a regular basis, and even with drinking a lot of water, I do a lot of healthy things inside and out to take care of my hair. I was still noticing that my ends seemed to be thinning. Well, I was watching YouTube, which I do often, and I watched an old video from Glam Fun, and she was talking about why she doesn't use anything to detangle her hair. She just uses her fingers, and it clicked for me. My Denman brush is what's thinning out my ends. So here's how I figured it out. I pulled off my shed hair from my wide tooth comb and I measured it, and it was about the length of my hair. It was long hairs that were being shed and pulled with my wide tooth comb. Every now and again, maybe a couple short hairs, but for the majority, any hair that was caught in my comb was long. I pulled the hairs out of my Denman, and I noticed that they were all short hairs. In fact, here is one of them that's still in here. I don't know if you can see it. It's almost an inch long. And so my point is, the hairs in my Denman were short hairs, which means it's breaking my hair. It was pulling off the ends of my hair. Shed hair is going to fall out from the root. But when you have hairs that are shorter than the length of your hair, it's broken hair. It's hair that's breaking off at an in-between length. And so I don't know why I never thought to examine the hair in my Denman until after I watched that video, but this is the culprit. This is what's breaking my ends. And so for me, this is no longer part of my detangling regimen. Now here comes the dilemma. Even though I've decided to drop the Denman because I know it's breaking my ends, I am still stuck on the wide tooth comb. I think the deal is when you have relaxed hair, you get so used to combing through your hair and getting that silky smoothness going on. Finger detangling is actually the best way to detangle your hair. I was watching a 4C hair chick on YouTube. I think her name's Rhassoul. I can't remember, but I will post her information. And it took her about 2 hours to detangle her hair. And here's the thing for me. I definitely want to grow my hair long. I am not willing to commit that level of time. I just cannot spend 2 hours detangling my hair, then turn around and have to style it. I mean, I'm looking at almost 6 to 8 hours just to do my hair, and I can't do that. And so for me, I want to use a utensil to detangle my hair. Something in addition to just finger detangling, because with finger detangling, if you don't do it right, you're going to start getting individual groups of hair that dread together. So you'll have some dreaded hair mixed with your loose hair. And you know, I don't want to have to deal with that. And I know I don't have the patience or the time to sit there and properly finger detangle all of my hair. It's easy to do that when your hair is shorter, but the longer it gets, the longer it takes to detangle, and the more careful you need to be. And so I just can't commit to that. So for me, my detangling routine, I've decided I am going to finger detangle to the best of my ability, then come back through with my wide tooth comb, and that's going to be a wrap for me. So it's my fingers and this wide tooth comb. So I have a question for you guys. how do you detangle your hair? And how do you feel about using utensils to detangle your hair? Do you straight up finger detangle, or do you use something to help you detangle your hair? Really curious to know, but I did want to share with you that the Denman is out of the picture for me. I think I first got put onto it because I just saw so many YouTubers talking about it and, you know, raving about it, and so I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get a Denman. But I just didn't do my homework properly, and to be honest with you, it hasn't been good for me. It hasn't worked out, and I probably should have known better, but that's the truth. That's me being honest. So, alright, it's your girl, 4C Hair Chick. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I update my videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. Outro!